Now, with bathroom issues, there's lots of kids that have bathroom issues, eating issues, bathroom issues, behaviors. All of that is kind of common with our kids. If you have the ability to, is it the flushing toilets? Is it the being in a group?
It's pretty much any bathroom outside the house and his current school that he's used to and his grandmother's house. He won't use them for the most part.
Okay, he will not go outside the home.
For the most part.
Okay. So if he won't go outside the home, is there a way that you have access to because I mean, these are things you can talk about on the outside of the podcast, but one of the concerns is a child holding their urine in for 8 hours a day in a first grade class.
Yes.
And how are you going to do that? Because the last thing you want is accidents, because that's humiliating. So then how do we deal with that? So can you have access to bathrooms that you work with him on now? And even so in many 504s and IEPs, we've had private bathrooms. I don't mean private where it's just your son, but I mean like a staff bathroom that they have access to and that you have the ability to go in with him. And there are some parents, schools don't like, this isn't easy and I don't know how it'll work to have the ability to come into school, to at least get him to go into school as a first step, and then we wean you out. Because if he's not going even with you outside the home much, I'm concerned about what he's going to do in the school.
He's gotten used to his preschool bathroom. It's a nice bathroom. It's got murals on the wall.
Sounds perfect. I might go there.
I don't know what the new bathroom is going to bring, but that's a good reason to go visit the school, expose him to the bathroom. Right now, in his current preschool, he's prompted to go.
And that's fine. That would be part of your 504, to prompt him to go. Some kids wear like a little watch. Looks like a watch and a little haptic, the little haptics, the little alarms that every hour you have it go off, and that reminds them I need to go try. But I would, in your case, make sure there's a bathroom that he can go to if he doesn't go into the communal bathroom. And they should make that allowance. I've had lots of kids that have had to use different bathrooms because they're not comfortable going when others are around. I think we talked about somebody asked about the pitfalls. I do want to mention the biggest challenge is the teachers not knowing what to do, but also large groups and expecting progress. So progress tends to happen away. So the buddy process, the get-togethers with those buddies outside of school or meeting on the school playground, but small group opportunity in the form of like a lunch bunch, a recess bunch, a resource room, to have it with the buddy process going on. Lunch bunches are usually pretty easy to arrange. The problem is the frequency is not usually at our satisfaction level. And that's because it's a school and it's staffing. But having the ability to do lunch bunch, small groups, both out of the room and then in the room. So in the room may be that counselor that comes in and does what we call spot work, which is a section in the room that's away from the full group. And you never want to make it be that your child is isolated out, like it's all about your child. We do it in a way that is very subtle. In your case, it's harder. So having clubs, activities, meeting for lunch, like a lunch club. Like I had a child do a chess club for lunch. I had another one kind of do, like, she loved gardening. So we talked with one of the teachers and they started a gardening club. I had another boy, I always give my juggling story. I may have given that during one of the camp you went to. But I'll never forget my middle schooler who loved to juggle. Who loves to juggle? It's scary, right? I mean, dropping it, hitting yourself in the head. But he loved it. That was a big shot role. So one of the things we want to emphasize is, what is your child strong with? And really emphasize that and use that as big shot roles. So if your child is great at puzzles, my
son's a great builder. That's what
so
he
there
loves
we
to
go.
do.
So your child will become a leader in that area to help another child do a puzzle. So, hey, Robert, would you go and help Rebecca with that puzzle?
Educate the teacher on that.
Absolutely. Big shot roles are confidence boosting. And even though it's all about building confidence, it's what we do at home as well. So building their independence in the home environment, giving them emphasizing their skills, giving them jobs to do at home, in charge of their schedule, having chores. I just read something this morning, believe it or not, on Instagram, and it said that there was this study done, and it said that the children that did chores and tasks at home were the most confident children and carried over into later life. So as much as it's like work for us to do it, it's amazing when they have a job and they feel successful.
Does make sense. It does make sense. It promotes success with them. They feel accomplished. They feel they met a goal. They feel they've done something worthy, and it just translates into different settings.
100%. And that visualness schedule and them knowing what their jobs are and them going up and checking it off and knowing, it's amazing how that increases their self-esteem. So as much as we want success in school, it starts in the home environment, guys. So what are your thoughts with just I rattled off the Gettysburg Address?
I think that I feel that this experience is really personalized. And I think in coming to camp, it makes me think about how we really have our own path here. But I feel very confident that the path is a good one. And even though it may be different than other people's, it's something that we can do, and we have the tools now to be able to go forward.